All right, shalom, shalom. Okay. First and foremost, I want to give our honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Yahawah being the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi being the only begotten Son who they ignorantly call Jesus. Okay. It's not Jesus. There's no letter J's or E's inside the Hebrew. Okay. So with that being said, all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi and double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. Okay, it's like it had a burp or hiccup there. All right, and let's get right into it, man. You see the title, man. Gotta get on the woman today, okay? Because these women, all right, you know, as I said, if you want to see the state of a nation, look at this woman, okay? And our women are destroyed, man. You know, they're destroyed for the lack of knowledge, okay? You know, they're really not supposed to be out on their own, okay? Because when they're out on their own, you know, they act stupidity, they get into all manner of wickedness, you know, and living in pleasure, okay? Now, there was one particular woman that shit pissed me off while I was watching this video. A while back, Apostle Har had put us on to this. Pop the Balloon by Arlette Muley. Okay, you see so-called Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom. All right, fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm doing this for edification purposes. Okay, I've seen plenty of people do you know, third person videos off of this, second person videos off of this. Okay, it hasn't been striked, but this is for edification purposes, just to show you how our women are. Okay, now this woman here, I want to get on her particularly, but not just yet. Okay, I want to touch up on this one right here. This is who the main lesson is about. Okay, because we coming in these days, last days, where you will be silenced. Okay, and the man will rule over you, whether you like it or not. Okay, a lot of you fucking women are going to die a miserable death because you already can't protect yourself. Okay, you really can't protect yourself, man. And here she is right here, this bitch. Okay, you really can't protect yourself. Well, so you're gonna die, man.
Marquita, how old are you?
Wakita. Oh my gosh, I didn't even catch a name when I watched this one. I'm on my own. Okay, so just pay attention to this attitude. You know, we know that war's brewing up. Jacob's trouble is on the way. Okay, it's not just Jacob's trouble for the men. It's gonna be trouble for the women too. Okay, you are part of Jacob. You women out there that consist of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Okay, it's your trouble too. Don't think Esau he's bamboozled you enough. He's not gonna be your deliverer in that day, because guess who's trouble? Who's bringing the trouble upon us? Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Okay, and you women are gonna take this chip. A lot of you women gonna take this chip. If you ain't of the elect, lady, if you ain't of the elect, you're going to take this chip. All right, you woman out there. Okay, so you know, hey, like Isaiah say, you know, prepare for the, you know, those days, lament for the teats, as our Apostle Gabar always bring out, which I get that scripture. Okay, many days shall you be sorrow. Let me get that pulled up. Many days shall you be sorrow. Okay. What's going on, man? Lament. Isaiah 32. So let's have you watch this video real quick. All right. Is her attitude is a bit lengthy, so just bear with me through this video, okay? I'll stop it and grab certain points, okay?
Lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
See this woman? So, hey, the first thing you must do is pop the balloon. Okay, the first thing you're supposed to do is pop the balloon. You see a woman like this already showing her body. Okay, she is not modest. Okay, she's already showing her body. You know, that hair is not her hair. That's not her real hair. Okay, we know about the Lord smiting the scalp on the Judah woman. Okay, on a Southern Kingdom woman. All right, which consists of so-called Native American, African American, African American, which are the Negroes. Okay, Benjamin Jamaicans. Okay, Jamaicans, which consist of all the West Indies. Okay, Jamaicans, uh, Virgin Islands, Barbados, Trinidad, Bahamas, okay, and all the other stuff, Anguilla, all the other stuff that goes with that. Okay, and you Haitians, okay, you Levites, all right. The Lord has put a smite, smited. Hey, Lord has smited you on your scalp. Okay, that's why you can't grow hair. You can't grow long hair. You got to use synthetic hair. Okay, that is a prophecy that happened. Okay, beautiful, and we see it, man. That's how we know the Lord is real. It's not no fairy tale, man. White man that made the Bible. No, this is real deal, man. We talking about real deal. We'll get into it.
My name is Marquita.
Oh
Marquita,
my
how old are you?
gosh! Imagine calling on Marquita for the rest of your days when you married this bitch. Okay.
I am 38.
And what do you do?
Let's hear it again.
Go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Marquita.
Marquita, how old are you?
I am 38.
And what do you do?
I am a model.
38 and can't keep a man. Okay. 38. She's supposed to marry young. I bet she's had multiple. Well, ain't no bet. She's had multiple sex partners, man. She's had multiple sex partners. First Timothy chapter 5, verse 14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, man. Okay. And the adversary is speaking reproachfully about our people, man, about our women. Okay. For some are already turned aside after saying, okay, if any man or woman that believeth have widows. Okay, but I ain't gonna read that. For some are already turned aside after Satan. Okay. All right. Okay. So this bitch is already 38 years old. Now she's looking for a husband. You women have been swindled, bamboozled, robbed. Okay. You have been spoiled out of the true, way of what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. Out of the true way of a woman. All right. And now in these last days, you're left to fend for yourself, man. Okay. That's unless the Lord Yahawashi outside pairs you with an elect man. And if he does, you are one lucky motherfucker.
Your motto, okay. And
Yes.
what is
And every bitch is a model now, man. Okay. Every bitch is a model now. Look how much skin she's showing, okay? Look, and I look, if you too emotional, go ahead and get off this. This ain't the lesson for you, man. If you emotional about this topic, get off the lesson, bro. Because this is the truth, man. You know, First Timothy chapter 2. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel. Okay, let me get that word. And I'm just picking up, some of these scriptures I ain't gonna have to go back to. I'm gonna just let the video ride when I can. But right now I'm gonna hit them while they fresh through the spirit. Fresh out the grease. Fresh out the grease, man. Let's go here. Copy. fresh out the grease. Let's do it. Okay. Modest. And we're gonna break down these words in the scripture. Let's see if any of these words, if she at least passed the test for any of them. So right now is the first word, modest. Modest apparel, right? Cosmios.
Strong's G 2887. Cosmios.
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 Okay.
Thayer's lexicon, related entry. Cosmios.
Cosmio.
Cosmios.
Okay. Well arranged, seemly, modest. Okay. In its primary sense, orderly, an example, decorous, of good behavior, good behavior, modest. Okay. Oh, let me see. The Jacini is gonna give me something. What did Jacini is gonna call me? Okay, I don't get no Jacinius today. Let's see what the root word of modest right here. Let's see what that is. Cosmos. Okay, no. Let's go on something else. Okay. Let me just put it here. Okay, but it tells you right here. Modest apparel. So orderly apparel. Okay. All right. And we know what apparel is. We're not gonna go dumb. Apparel is clothing, okay? Modest clothing, okay? Well arranged clothing, seemly clothing, modest clothing, orderly. An example, the chorus of good behavior, modest. This is not modest clothing. You're showing your shoulders, you're showing your skin. You got your one tussle, not even a one grab, and your titties are showing. Okay, you're not modest. A lot of you women aren't modest. Let's continue. We're gonna break down the words in that Timothy. Let's see if it match up to her. So right now, she struck out strike one. She's not modest. She's not wearing modest apparel.
Things you like to do for fun.
I like to wine and dine at nice restaurants, and I also coach the junior sons. So I enjoy coaching
Nice.
Little League basketball.
Okay, that's really nice. And now what?
Hey, she's hurt because Jake don't want the black woman no more, man. Jake don't want this woman no more, man. Jake don't, man.
Little League.
She's loud, obnoxious, disrespectful, not modest. And I'm not talking about just her. I'm talking about the woman in total. Okay, Jake woman in total. The Southern Kingdom. Okay, the Northern Kingdom woman too. Okay, they in there, but it's more of Judah. It's more of Jake, Southern Kingdom. Okay. But when I say Jake, I shouldn't say Jake, because Jake is all 12 tribes of Israel, but the Southern Kingdom, all right? Within Jake, they're loud, obnoxious, manly, demanding, robbing, they set you up, okay? Ill mindset, Let's continue on. There's a lot of things we can say about them.
Basketball.
Okay, that's really nice. And now what are some things you look for in a man?
I look for someone who is financially stable, someone who has goals, and someone who is family oriented.
Okay. And what are some deal breakers?
Some deal breakers for me is someone who is not goal oriented, someone who is not dressed well, not presented well, and someone who is broke.
Okay. All right, let's head on.
Yeah. Don't think that don't come to the Eve woman broke. It's very few that's gonna actually, help build with you, man. These women ain't gonna build with you, man.
On over to some of these pop balloons.
Okay.
See why they ended up popping.
Let's see.
Your name and age.
Wade, 40.
Hey, Wade, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
First of all, I think you're a beautiful woman. I like that you coach basketball. I play professional basketball myself, so I like that you coach basketball. I just think it's just not a good fit. I think you're a beautiful woman.
I agree. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And why do you agree?
I disagree because I think his shirt is a little bit too tight. His clothes are a little bit too tight. He's trying a little bit too hard. He looks a little bit old to have his clothes that tight. So,
Thank you.
Let's go down this way. Your name and age?
My name is Abu Bakar. I'm 38.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, she looked good, but the financial things, no.
Okay.
Yes. So I think everybody deserves somebody, not based on the financial, because you don't know what I have. I don't know what the other one have. So
while I do own land, I am a landowner. I do
She cuts a man off in his speech. Okay.
own real estate. And
this, hey, all these accolades, I want you to take note. All these accolades she's about to name, it's not gonna mean shit in Jacob's trouble. It's not gonna mean shit. Hey, when the missiles hit this bitch, it's not gonna mean shit, man. Now check her out. Watch her.
Show, because you don't know what I have. I don't know what the other one have. So
while I do own land, I am a landowner. I do own real estate.
Boom. We got another definition. Okay, we got another definition. Let's go to it. She's not shamefaced. Now let's check this out now. You know, I said I was gonna do that, right? We're gonna pick apart, right? Because I'm being fair. I'm just being fair, man. Okay. Yeah, I called out the name and everything, but we got to back it up. We got to be fair. You know, one thing about it, we got to be fair. And we're going to prove to you, okay, why she isn't so. Okay. Adorn themselves a model of apparel. Shamefacedness. Now, let's look at what this is. All right. Idosi.
Strong's G 127. Idos.
Shamefaced. A sense of shame or honor. Modesty. Bashfulness. Reverence. Regard for others. Respect. Okay. Now, I know this is a show where she can speak her mind, but that's the thing. That's the problem. You women have a platform now. Esau has given you a platform to speak your mind when it does not matter. This bit, look what she says. She cuts him off in his speech.
Not based on the financial, because you don't know what I have. I don't know what the other one have. So
while I do own land, I am a landowner.
She owns land.
I do own real estate.
She owns real estate.
And I'm financially stable because of my real estate. So I'm looking.
Where is that going to get you in Jacob's trouble? A lot of you women are going to die. A lot of you women are going to be ravished, taken out in the backwoods. And I'm sorry, it's the truth. I gotta say it. Ravished, taken into the backwoods, and killed, man, because of this illusion right here. You really think that this is going to amount to something? You're gonna be probably killed and buried in your own real estate. Don't let this swindle you out of your position. I'm talking about you so-called you women out there, man. Okay, preferably the ones that's listening to the truth, trying to change their lifestyle. Okay, trying to order their steps aright, trying to get their house in order. Okay, and potentially looking for a man of Yahawashi. Do not come with this spirit, because it can be read. We're tired of this spirit here. This spirit right here, we're tired of it.
Looking for someone who is also financially stable and that has to work a 9 to 5 every day to live their life.
Yeah.
We're in captivity, man. Okay. We're in captivity. We're going to have to work, man. We're subject to payments.
I mean,
so that's why I say that I'm financially stable. So I'm also looking for someone who's just able to vacation, live their life, because they're able to.
And there it go. She keep cutting the man off. Look.
Live their life.
Yeah, I mean.
So that's why I say that I'm fine.
See? Hey, these women don't have the proper etiquette on how to deal with a man. Okay, they're bullish, heady-minded. Okay, they don't know how to properly talk to a man. Okay, and this is why I led you to this definition right here. Is she a sense of shame or honor? No, she's got her head held high. Modesty. No, she's not modest. Bashfulness. Reverence. She has no reverence. She keeps interrupting. Regard for others. Respect. Strong's definition, okay? Through the idea of downcast eyes. Bashfulness, an example towards men. Modesty. Or towards God. Okay? Let me see. We'll go down. Let me see some. Okay. Now we jump back.
Financially stable, so I'm also looking for someone who's just able to vacation, live their life, because they're fully established at this time. I'm 38, so I'm definitely looking for someone who's has lived their life and is now ready to just enjoy it.
Okay, I'm
Oh
100%
look at it, look at it. She's not shamefaced, man. Look at that shit. And you know what scripture comes to mind right now? My brother might have it on the comment board. Let me see. Okay. All right. Well, I'll bring it up. Let me see.
Has lived their life and is now ready to just enjoy it.
Okay, I'm 100% stable. I'm a business owner as well.
Oh, great. That's great.
But I think a man's
live their life.
So let's go here real quick. All right. And it's straight to the point. All right. 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 6. But she that no, I might have to start up. Verse 5, okay. Now she that is a widow indeed and desolate trusted in Yahawah. You think she trusted in power? Yahawashi Yahawashi? No. Because she don't know who Yahawashi Yahawashi is, okay? All right. You think she trusted her monies and what her physical things, the things she could touch, her equity, okay, the carnal side of things. That's why Esau, she's just as the father of your devil, because Esau trusted his riches, okay, trusted in tangible things, okay, and continueth in supplications and prayers night and day. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, okay. What did she say here?
And is now ready to just enjoy it.
Okay, I'm 100% stable. I'm a business owner as well.
Oh, great. That's great.
But
That's disrespect right there. That's disrespect.
I think a man should get benefits of what you have as well. Not to say like, okay, the men have to have everything. So sometimes the men don't have nothing.
Oh,
but you
wow.
have
That's not. Yeah,
So,
that's
and-
not.
and
Yeah, it
God-
ain't going like that. Eve ain't picking you men, Jake, that don't got shit. She is calling you broke in her head, man, a broke ass nigga. And she putting her souls over you, man. Her money, Esau has given her money. Esau has given the liberty to do what she want to do. And now she's usurping authority over men because she got a couple dollars extra than a man. Okay? If she got $3 more than you, she's worth way more than you can ever imagine to you. All right, let me bring that. I ain't gonna bring that scripture out yet. Let me.
Time the men don't have nothing.
Oh,
but you
wow.
have
That's
something.
not. Yeah,
So,
that's
and,
not.
And then God have recommend you can love a woman because
If
of
you're a man of a certain age, you should definitely not have nothing.
that.
Moving on.
God give us everything.
Look at the disrespect.
You know?
Look at the disrespect. This is why you don't date a girl named Marquita or Sharkeisha or Shakasha.
So now, is he someone that's your type?
Not at all.
Okay,
If you don't
why
have
not?
anything, if you're a man of a certain age and think that you should have nothing, if you haven't accomplished nothing at a certain age in your life, I'm not looking for that. I'm
So she
definitely
wouldn't be
looking
with John the Baptist. Okay? She wouldn't be with some of the men of the Lord, that didn't have everything, okay? What did Peter say? What Apostle Peter say? We have given. She wouldn't be with Apostle Paul. She would pass up Apostle Paul 9 times out of 10. Okay? She would pass 10 times out of 10. She would pass up Apostle Paul. She would pass up John the Baptist. Okay. She would pass up all these great men. Okay. Elijah, men that was on the move that was doing the doctrine, they was on the move doing the Lord's work, and they couldn't just stay in one place forever. Okay. No certain dwelling place. They would not pass. She would pass them up. Okay. John the Baptist came to her and said, all I have is the word of the Lord. All I have is the word of the Lord. Yahawashi, man, I have the true names, I have the power, and I know through the Spirit He's coming back for us. That's not enough for this bitch. Okay, we just gotta do what we gotta do until we get up out of here. This is not for us to be stacking up treasures and treasures and treasures on earth. Okay, watch it. And it's beautiful because a woman like this is going to pass up a man of wisdom because she sees that he doesn't have physical gain. But guess what? That man of wisdom have spiritual gain. Okay, lay not up right here. Beautiful. And she don't know about these. Let me grab this one too. Hey, the man that Yahawashi, the man that Yahawashi choose, okay, the man that Yahawashi choose is a rich man. Don't matter what that man look like in the fucking physical realm. It don't matter what he's doing, man. Okay, that man is a rich man. All right. When are you gonna we're gonna wrap your head up when they going in and dangling their feet and getting the sand off their feet while they going in the chariot and the sand hitting you in the face with your mouth open, you eating sand. That's when you're gonna notice that you fucked up. Okay, when the men of the Lord are going into the chariots and their feet dangling and the sand is falling off their feet, and if sand fall in your eyeball, you gotta get it. You gotta get the sand out your eyeball, the sand out your mouth, because you're gonna have your mouth open. You're gonna be in awe. Okay, the one that you didn't even think to speak to ended up being who Yahawashi has chosen. Okay, that's how the Lord get down. Revelation chapter 3, verse 17, because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing, and know it's not the Salakia. Salakia, that's not it. That's not it. Yeah. I'll go to that one. Okay. James chapter 2, verse 5. All right. NLT version. Listen to me, dear brothers and sisters. Hasn't power Yahawah, God, chosen the poor and rich in faith? Aren't they the ones who will inherit the kingdom He promised to those who love Him? Now let's go ahead in the King James version. That sweet Savior. Okay, hearken. Okay, listen up, my beloved brethren. Have not Yahawah chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith? And that's something you can't see in the person. You can't see how rich in faith they are unless you follow them throughout their daily lives. Okay, but you can damn sure see how poor they is, because the faith is a spiritual substance. That's a man. Come on, man. The water, how about you outside, man? Faith is the substance. Okay, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Let's go. Okay. I'm good, baby. I'm good. Go ahead, go play. Okay. All right. So it says, James chapter 2, verse 5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahawah chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which He hath promised to them that love Him. Okay. Let me read some cross references. Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. Salak, give me 1 second. All right, Salaki, okay? All right, Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, okay? Okay. Okay. Beautiful. I wanted this one. Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know your affliction and your poverty. And Eve is part of our affliction, dog. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Now, see that is my enemy. Micah 2, I believe that's Micah. Okay. I know your affliction and your poverty. She's part of us, a big part of our affliction. Woman shall compass a man. Okay. Though you are rich. It says, I know your problems. I know your poverty. I know you're poor. Though you are rich. And I am aware of the slander of those who falsely claim to be Jews, but are in fact a synagogue of Satan. Psalms 37, verse 11. But the meek will inherit the land and delight in abundance prosperity. So, hey, and then I wanted to go here. Okay. Where we at? No, where we at? No. Okay, then no, right. I got it. Right. Okay, let's get back, man. So she wouldn't give John the Baptist the night or day. She would give the Apostle Paul the night or day. What? You mean what? What? You got shipwrecked? You can't call nobody. You ain't got no boat? What? You know how to abound and to be a base? You know how to abound sometimes and be a base? No, hell no. You ain't got enough for me.
For someone who's financially stable, who's able to enjoy the fruits of our labor at this point.
Okay.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome.
Your name and age.
Lewis, 37.
Lewis, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
At first, it was an initial attraction, but had I kept my balloon and she started talking to everybody crazy, I would have popped it anyway, because it's like, it seems like you're just here trying to get your clip for whatever you're doing, and that's crazy. That's crazy. And you got some spots on your pants. I don't know if you could have ironed those or
Right.
something. Or
These type of women need to be fucking put to shame because they think they better than men.
Just like, it seems like you're just here trying to get your clip for whatever you're doing, and that's crazy. That's crazy. And you got some spots on your pants. I don't know if you could have ironed those or something or what, but it's all good though.
Thank you. We've been here for quite a while, Lewis, but you are dressed really nice. You do look really nice. And so you would have been someone that I would have probably been interested in just from how you've came in. But I'm so sorry it didn't work out, Lewis. I wish you well in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you. But I didn't
Go ahead.
mean to talk to anyone crazy. Let me know what I said crazy. That was crazy.
It's just your demeanor is kind of off-putting. That's all.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, but moving on because your bubble's popped.
Damn.
Your name and age.
I'm Keith, 36.
All right. Keith, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, when she came around the corner, she was definitely like, it's the walk and everything. It was dope. It looked like you model.
It was even model.
I am a model.
It was, and I remember you saying that. So it's definitely, I could tell that you do that. So for me, it was just a attraction. That's all it was. I do like that you model. I do like that you coach lower league basketball. You got a lot of good things going for you. You own your own thing. You got your own thing going. I don't want no smoke. But yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Is
you.
he someone that's your type?
He was. He's very nice spoken. You know, he's very good looking, nice put together. So he definitely would have been someone my type. I appreciate all the compliments about me walking through. I'm glad you was able to see that I was a model by the walk.
I peeped it.
I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you have an appreciation for what I do for the Little League and that I give back, because each one teach one. That's something that's very important to me.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
cool.
appreciate you. Thank you. I wish you
Blessings.
best of luck in all your future endeavors.
You as well.
Your name and age.
I'm excuse me. I'm Antonio. I'm 42.
Look at her face movements, man. You can't be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, man. She's
Excuse me.
disrespectful.
I'm Antonio. I'm 42.
And Antonio, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
She's a very gorgeous woman. I love everything that you have going for yourself. You know, I love that you get back to the kids. I love how ambitious you are and driven to reach your goals. However, the reason I pop
It doesn't matter how ambitious a woman is. Well, you know, and I'm gonna say in the sense of her owning everything and not having a man. Okay, that's the sense I'm talking to of it. You know, because a woman, you know, her everything, her everyday life it evolves around her husband and her children. Okay, her husband and her children. All right. Yes, she may be in business as Proverbs 31 be, you know, and she do touch them, but that's her main focal point is her household, her husband, her children. And Esau has strayed you so far away from that, man. Now you don't have a man at 38. It's only gonna go, you know, you're not gonna look better from there. All right, it's only gonna go down from there. That's why you at this dating show.
popped is because I feel like there's a bit of a personality clash between you and I. We wouldn't
Hey,
gel.
and if you're a man, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be a personality clash. Okay, 10 out of 10. If you're like he said, you're a man. If you a man, you're gonna have a personality clash with this bitch 10 out of 10.
I would say so. I figured I would just step aside and let you get to your future endeavors.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't stand in the way of a bright future.
And she don't got a bright future. She got a bright ass whooping coming. That's what she got. Okay. If she do not repent and convert, and we don't see women like this holding themselves above men. We don't see women like this converting, man. But it could happen. All right. It could happen. You know, we never know. We never know. It's Yahawah Shemashai's movie. But I promise you, he gonna humble this bitch.
Hey, I forgot my shades. Should put them on as soon as you walked in.
Thank you.
Is he someone that's your type?
He is. He's very well put together, very nice spoken, very good looking.
Thank you.
And very much a gentleman. I don't have any problem with what he said, but like he said, our personalities may not clash. I'm definitely a person with a strong personality.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm looking for a man that which one too. So
I can dig it.
thank you. I wish you best of luck on all your future endeavors.
Likewise, Queen.
Thank you.
Your name and age.
Bobby, 38.
All right. And Bobby, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Initially, it was just a attraction. I didn't see it there. And then she kind of went into attack mode, and that kind of threw me off a little bit. But I like everything she said. I like what you're doing. I mean, you seem like a very genuine woman. It just was getting real sassy, and I didn't really like that.
Yep. Well, I'm sorry. You know, I am a woman who knows what she wants. I am a woman of a certain age who's accomplished certain things in her life and is looking for someone who has also accomplished certain things in her life and are able to speak about the things that they have accomplished in their life uncandidly. So I'm sorry if that comes about a little rude or unsavory to you. But that is definitely the type of woman that I am. And that's the type of woman that has got me to where I have.
Let's see if we got a definition. Let's see if we got more on that, Timothy. And I'm about to shut it down soon. It shouldn't be too long now. Shalakia. Because, you know, it's all illusion, man. You know? Let me read this first before I go on with that. Okay, Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourself. That's gathering a bunch of treasures on earth, land, you know, thinking you there, okay? Thinking you at the top, thinking I have enough goods, as the scripture say. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Let me grab this real quick. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 1. I started at one, setting out thy heart upon thy goods, and that's what she's doing. She's setting her heart upon her goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thy own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart, and say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. And she's full of pride. Okay, full of pride. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering; He will in no wise let thee go. So most likely her sins is piling above her head, man, because ain't no telling how she's done Jake off camera. Okay, these type of women, they'll disrespect the man right here, man. Okay. All right. Boom. All right, let's go to the okay, and sobriety, and not with broided hair or golds or pearls or costly array. And she has all of that. But which becometh woman professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Okay, for Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression, and she's deceived to this very day. Eve is deceived. Okay, because she think that she has all this stuff, she thinks she has all this stuff, that this is going to be, that she automatically by her attitude thinks that she's better than a man with less. Okay.
Have been and what I've achieved. And so, good luck on all your endeavors. You're like a very handsome man who's on to great things. And
Thank you.
I wish you best of luck.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, your name and age.
I'm Kendall, 39.
Ooh, are you attracted to him? Is he your type?
I mean, I'm
For sure.
Thank you.
Respect.
Your name and age.
My name is Kwasi. I'm getting there, so I'm.
I appreciate that. You're very attractive too. And I appreciate your honesty and just realizing that you still have some things to accomplish in your life. You're not there. I'm 38, you're 35. You still have a lot of growth and a lot of room in your life to still accomplish those things. I hope that you're working towards them.
Oh,
and I
most
wish you the
definitely.
best of luck, sweetheart, because you are beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
you. All right, let's head on back. Okay, work. You better walk.
You can see that she got a thong on. That's not modest apparel. You can see her ass cheeks.
All right, so that's all the
through the clothing.
balloons popped, unfortunately. But thank you so much for coming on.
Of course.
Let me see how much time I might have to make a video out of the next bit. Okay, so that I ain't got no, so not much space. Okay, assault authority. I already read that. Boom. Okay. All right, Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. And she's at ease, man. Hear my voice. Whose voice? The Lord Yahawashi is not coming from us. Ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail. The gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Okay. Hey, all the times of, things being easy for you, you having power, all this, pussy is power, all putting yourself on a pedestal, being able to go out and get things, and all this, being able to have ease, strolling and strutting through Babylon like you run shit. Okay, that day is coming to an end, man. They shall lament for the teats. Okay, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Esau has made it easy for you, and you're going to lament for that in the day of trouble, man. Okay? You're either going to get with it or get killed. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of you women are going to be killed, man. Okay? Because it's the ratio to men, from woman to men, is way more women, dog. It's way more women. Okay? So, yeah, with that, I'm going to say shalom. Call on Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, you woman with this attitude will not make it. Okay, that was the title. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna say shalom, call on Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and for you women that are trying to change your life, okay, and are trying to do right according to the scriptures, okay, and trying to fasten your life onto the scriptures. Keep striving for that, man. The Lord is going to have a way for you to make it out of this thing, man. Okay, and the elect women, okay, because there's going to be elect women. They're going to be joined to elect men. The Lord is going to make it happen for you, and He's going to be able to deliver you. All right. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna say shalom, call on Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Shalom.